lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind.
On the good ship, lollipop.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Horse manure, to be specific.
My, where did you get that lovely spatula?
Here's Johnny.
Are you ready for Weird Al Yankovic?
Weird Al Yankovic.
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 Mr. Al Yankovic.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. And the bass keeps running and running and running and running. I say, don't you know? You say, take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa!
We'll take you to the candy shop.
Yeah!
For one taste of what we got.
Uh-huh.
We'll have you spending all you got.
Come on!
Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa!
When the pimp's in the crib, mom.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pig's trying to get at you.
Park it like it's hot.
Park it like it's hot. Come, Mr. DJ, song find a replay.
Come, Mr. DJ, with a turn the music up.
All the gal on the dance floor wanting some more. What?
Come, Mr. DJ, with a turn the music up.
Hey, mister, please, Mr. DJ, tell me if you hear me. Turn the music up. She take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger way over town.
The dig's on me.
Hey, hey. Now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. But I ain't saying she's a gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. Hey! Don't wanna be a Canadian idiot. Don't wanna be some bear swelling hockey nut. And do I look like some frostbitten hose head? I never learned my alphabet from A to Z. They all live on donuts and moose meat, and they leave the house without packing heat. Never even bring their guns to the mall. And you know what else is too funny? Their stupid monopoly money. Can't take them seriously at all. Maple syrup and snow's what they export. They treat curling just like it's a real sport. They think their silly accent is so cute. Can't understand a thing they're talking about. Sure, they got the national health care, cheaper meds, so try racing green air. Then again, well, they got Celine Dion. Either waiting Kraft macaroni and dream of driving as a pony all over Saskatchewan. Don't wanna be a Canadian idiot. We'll figure out the temperature in Celsius. See them have a hovering right over us. Tell you the truth, it makes me kinda nervous. Always hear the same kind of story. Break your nose and they'll just say sorry. Tell me what kind of freaks are that polite. It's gotta be there all up to something. So quick before they see it coming. Time for a preemptive strike. Los Angeles, California. Are you ready for the drum solo? Jillian was her name. She was sweeter than aspartame. Her kisses reconfigured my DNA, and after that I never was the same. same. And I loved her even more than Marlon Brando loves souffle. She was gorgeous, she was charming, yeah, she was perfect in every way. Except she was always using the word infer when she obviously meant imply. And I know some guys would put up with that kind of thing, but frankly, I can't imagine why. And I told her, I said, hey, are we playing horseshoes, honey? No, I don't think we are. You're close, close, but no cigar. Then I met sweet young Janet, prettiest thing on the planet. Had a body hotter than a habanero. She had lips like a ripe pomegranate. And I was crazy like Manson about her. She got me all choked up like Mama Cass. She had a smile so incredibly radiant, you had to watch it through a piece of smoke glass. I thought after all these years of searching around, I found my soulmate finally. But one day I found out she actually owned a copy of Joe Dirt on DVD. Oh no, I said, hey, are we lobbing hand grenades, kiddo? No, I don't think we are. You're close, close. Oh, so very close. Yeah, baby, you're close, close, so close, but no cigar. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh no. All right. Julie played water polo. She wore a ribbon on her left Manolo. She had me sweating like Nixon every time she was near. My heart was beating like a Buddy Rich solo. And she was everything I dreamed of. She moved right up to number one on my list. And did I mention she's a world famous billionaire, bikini supermodel, astrophysicist? Yeah, she was so pretty she made Charlize Theron look like a big fat slobbering pig. The only caveat is one of her earlobes was just a little tiny bit too big. I said, hey, are we doing government work here? No, I don't think we are. You're close, close, so very, very close, close. Yeah, baby, you're close, close, so close, but no cigar. Missed it by that much. No cigar. Oh yeah. All right. Really, really, really close, but no cigar. I was watching my TV one night when they broke in with a special report about some devastating earthquake in Peru. There were 30,000 crushed to death, even more were buried alive. On the Richter scale it measured 8.2. And I said, God, please answer me one question. Why'd they have to interrupt The Simpsons just for this? What a drag, 'cause I was taping it and everything, and now I'll have to wait for the rerun to see the part of the show I missed. Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen? Why does happened to me. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I was driving down the highway when all the traffic slowed to a crawl. There was a 12-car pileup, everybody dead. And I saw brains and guts and vital organs splattered everywhere, as well as my friend Robert's disembodied head. Disembodied head. And I thought, poor Rob, I just had lunch with him. Hey, wait a minute, he still owes me money, what a jerk. Well, there's $5 that I'm never gonna see again. Plus now on top of everything else, it looks like I'm gonna be late to work. Oh, why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh, the other day my boss said we were running low on toner, and he told me I should buy another case. Well, I told him I was busy, but he just kept right on asking. So I turned around and stabbed him in the face. Right in the face. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, my knife got stuck. I guess that's probably bound to happen now and then. But I'm afraid I may have bent the tip a little, and I know that blade will never ever be quite as sharp again. Quite as sharp again. Oh, tell me, why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen to me?
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 Why does this always happen to me? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Today we're pleased to have as our special guest, the one and only Miss Jessica Simpson.
My name's Jessica Sampson.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Sampson.
Okay, well, welcome to LTV, Jessica Sampson. And you can just call me Wired Al Yankovich. Anyway, let's start off by discussing your role in the feature film Employee of the Month. Now,
Oh, I don't know if I really want to talk about it.
Really? Okay, then, well, let's talk about your latest album.
I just would rather not.
Your concert tour? All right, then, shall we just discuss the intimate details of your sex life?
Yeah,
Okay. What's your favorite position?
P. Diddy style. You know what I mean?
No, not really. That would be what exactly?
Back to back.
How would that even... Well, as long as you're happy with it.
You know, we couldn't be more pleased with our position than we are right now.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, but your lip gloss is blinding me. Can you tone it down or something?
Nope.
Do you have any future career goals?
You know, like I want to be a legitimate movie star. I want to start a career that will last as long as I want it to.
No. I mean, do you have any realistic goals? You know, something you can actually achieve?
I wanted to be at home and actually be able to learn how to do my laundry.
Still kind of a stretch, but I think that would be a good thing for you to shoot for. Anyway, let's change the subject. I hear you just got the cutest, sweetest, brand new little puppy dog. How's that working out for you?
I am shooting it in April.
Oh. By the way, I noticed you were frantically running to the bathroom right before this interview started. Is everything okay?
I wanted to have another number one.
You just couldn't hold it, huh? Hey, maybe we could do a movie together sometime.
We will never do a movie together.
Oh, come on, we should do something together.
But not a movie.
Why not? Think of the chemistry. What am I good at?
Singing funny.
And what are you good at?
Acting stupid.
See, it's a great match. What do you say?
Nah, I just don't feel comfortable.
Okay, forget the whole movie thing. How about if I just strap you naked to a chair and cover you with cheese?
Cheese?
Yeah, cheese. You want it all over you?
All over.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you want the cheese. Say, could I ask a favor?
I don't mind.
Could you please touch my poodle?
So, we're not going to touch that.
Touch it! Touch my poodle! Touch my poodle!
Okay, enough already.
Come on, just touch it one time. One time.
It's just a one time.
You touched it! You touched my poodle! Thank you for touching my poodle! Did you know that the poodle is the largest mammal on Earth?
I didn't even know that.
It's true. And this particular poodle is the governor of California.
I didn't know that he was.
I guess that wraps up our interview then. But I want to give a sincere thank you to our special guest, Jessica Simpson,
Jessica Sampson.
for being here on LTV.
It's all about the Pentiums, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about the Pentiums, baby. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. It's all about the Pentiums, baby.
What you wanna do? Wanna be hackers, code crackers, slackers, wasting time with all the chat room yackers. 9 to 5 chilling at Hewlett Packard, working at a desk with a dumb little placard. Yeah, paying the bill for my man programming skills, defragging my hard drive for thrills. I got me 100 gigabytes of RAM. I never feed trolls and I don't read spam. Install the T1 line in my house. Always at my PC, double clicking on my Miz-Out. Upgrade my system at least twice a day. I'm strictly plug and play. I ain't afraid of Y2K. I'm down with Bill Gates, I call him money for short. I phone him up at home and I make him do my tech support. It's all about the Pentiums. What? You gotta be the dumbest newbie I've ever seen. You got white out all over your screen. You think your Commodore 64 is really neato? What kind of chip you got in there? A Dorito? You're using a 286? Don't make me laugh. Your Windows boots up in what, a day and a half? You could back up your whole hard drive on a floppy diskette. You're the biggest joke on the internet. Your database is a disaster. You're waxing your modem trying to make it go faster. Hey fella, I bet you're still living in your parents' cellar, downloading pictures of Sarah Michelle Gellar and posting me too like some brain dead AOL. I should do the world a favor and cap you like old Yeller. You're just about as useless as JPEGs to Helen Keller. Now, what you wanna do? Wanna be hackers, code crackers, slackers, wasting time with all the chat room yackers, 9 to 5 chilling at Hewlett Packard. Wanna run with my crew, huh? rule cyberspace and crunch numbers like I do. They call me the king of the spreadsheets. Got them all printed out on my bed sheets. My new computer's got the clogs that rocks, but it was obsolete before I opened the box. You say it had your desktop for over a week. Throw that junk away, man, it's an antique. Your laptop is a month old, well that's great. If you could use a nice heavy paperweight. My digital media is right protected. Every file inspected, no viruses detected. I beta tested every operating system. Gave props to some and others I dissed them. While your computer's crashing, mine's multitasking. It does all my work without me even asking. Got a flat screen monitor 40 inches wide. I believe that yours says Etch-a-Sketch on the side. In a 32-bit world, you're a 2-bit user. You've got your own news group, all total loser. Your motherboard melts when you try to send a fax. Where'd you get your CPU? In a box of Cracker Jacks? Play me online, well you know that I'll beat you. If I ever meet you, I'll control, I'll delete you. What?
It's all about the Panteo. It's all about the Panteo. It's all about the Panteo. It's all about the Panteo.
What you wanna do? Wanna be hackers, code crackers, hackers, wait the time with all the chat room yackers, 9 to 5 chillin' at Hewlett Packard. What?
You are just gorgeous. You are beautiful.
I know.
So, Mariah Carey. Carey. That's a Japanese name, isn't it?
No.
Huh. Where are you from originally?
Japan.
I see.
Man, I think I love you guys.
Well, I guess we should just jump right into the interview here. Is there anything you'd like to do before we get started?
I want to play golf. I want to have a child. I want to drive my own car. I want to cook. I want to go to the groceries and buy my own tomatoes.
I'm afraid we don't have time for anything like that. What I meant was, can I get you a drink or something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're all out of drinks! Anyway, Celine, let's get caught up a little. How are things going with you these days?
I'm always losing my boyfriends. I'm always crying. I'm always bare feet. I'm always miserable, and I'm always crying, and I'm always alone in the world.
Hee-haw! So, Celine, sweet Celine, what's your favorite number?
I don't know, but not 14.
Me neither. I hate 14! Ah! What a stupid number! Anyway, you probably don't like talking about this, but I hear you had a very traumatic experience when you were very young. Your family went on a safari one year, and your parents were captured and eaten by cannibals.
I could smell the cooking of my mother.
That must have been just horrible.
It was fun.
What?
Great, great fun.
Okay, moving on.
Accidents happen when people aren't being careful. But we can all live safely if we just follow a few simple rules. First, make sure your shoelaces are tied nice and tight. Otherwise, you could trip and fall and poke your eye out. Never play with matches. They're very, very dangerous. If you find any matches, have your parents eat them so you won't be tempted to play with them. Bicycles are also very dangerous. You could break your neck. If you have to ride a bike, make sure to ride it really, really slowly. Or better yet, why not turn your bicycle over and pedal it upside down? It's also a good idea to check for bombs planted by commie spies. Make sure you wave hello to pedestrians before you run them over. School is a dangerous place too, so keep a brick in your desk just in case. Never drink through your nose. That's a sure way to drown. And whenever possible, walk down the right side of the hall. That way you won't bump into any nerds walking the other way. Also, when going down a staircase, be careful that your ghost doesn't trip and fall and break his neck. And make sure you tie yourself into bed at night so you don't fall out. Safety is important for grown-ups too. For example, on the highway, make sure you find a long, straight stretch of road before you fall asleep at the wheel. Always come to a complete stop before changing the radio station. If you're in an accident and you're not wearing a seatbelt, try to block a fall with your forehead. And never drive anywhere with a rabid wolverine in your pants. Follow these few simple rules, and you're well on your way to a safer, healthier you.
My life is brilliant. My life is brilliant. Your life's a joke. You're just pathetic. You're always broke. Your homemade Star Trek uniform really ain't impressing me. You're suffering from delusions of adequacy. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're pitiful, it's true. Never had a date that you couldn't inflate. And you smell repulsive too. What a bummer being you. Well, you just can't dance and forget romance. Everybody you know still calls you 40 pants, but you'll always have a job. Well, I mean, as long as you still can work that Slurpee machine. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're pitiful, it's true. You're half undressed, eating chips off your chest, while you're playing Halo 2. No one's classier than you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la, loser. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're pitiful, it's true. Your dog would much rather play fetch by itself. You still live with your mom and you're 42. Guess you'll never grow a clue. Well, it just sucks to be you.
Good evening. I'm here with the ever-controversial Madonna for a rare glimpse inside the woman who has virtually redefined pop culture. Say hello, Madonna.
Hello, hello, hello.
First of all, let's review some of your earlier film work. I thought you were really good in A League of Their Own.
Me too.
Now, you got to work with Rosie O'Donnell in that movie, and I guess you became pretty good friends with her. What's she really like?
She's very destructive. She can be very destructive, but at the same time, she has many arms and many legs, and she makes life. She has like an empty stomach, like a womb sort of carved out, and she takes energy and turns it into life, and she kind of does both.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for our viewing audience?
Life advice?
Yeah, whatever.
You have to be much more independent in your thinking And you have to make sure that what you do is what you want to do. Because if happiness lies in your own hand, and you make that realization and you realize that you can't rely on other people for it and other things,
What are you looking at? There's nothing up there.
to me that means that...
Okay, shut up.
Wait a minute. Ross and Charlie, Joey and Rachel, Phoebe and Mike. We're the only people leaving with the same person we came with.
That's not true. I came with Monica, and I'm leaving with Weird Al.
And can you do this?
I couldn't do that.
I thought you were Boneless Stevie, the circus freak.
That ain't me.
Really? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh, hey there. You know, a lot of people say to me, they say, Al, you're a popular, successful recording artist, but what exactly are you doing to give back to the community? Well, you know, I'm a very giving person, and there's so many things I could mention, but one of my favorites is, every day, about this time, I go up to one of the highest rooftops in downtown Los Angeles, and I hand out fruits and vegetables to the people on the street. Okay, here comes a banana! You ready? Here it comes! Catch it! Catch it!
I don't have a library card, but do you mind if I check you out? I like your skeletal structure, baby. You're an ectomorph, no doubt. Your face is real symmetrical, and your nostrils are so nice. I wish that I was cross-eyed, girl, so I could see you twice. Girl, you smell like Fritos. That's why I'm giving you this hungry stare. You're so hot, you're gonna melt the elastic in my underwear. I'll bet you're magically delicious, like a bowl of Lucky Charms. You look like Venus de Milo if I just cut off your arms. What I'm trying to say is, be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. Now I need somebody to love. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? My love for you's like diarrhea, I just can't hold it in. Stop, drop, and roll now, 'cause baby, you're on fire. I'll bet your outfit makes a lot of noise in the dryer. You're absolutely perfect. Don't speak now, you might spoil it. Your eyes are even bluer than the water in my toilet. Say, has anyone ever told you you have Yugoslavian hands? No, of course not. That would be stupid. Just forget I ever brought it up. The point I'm trying to make is, I wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. Now I need somebody to love. Your cracker toe, let my lava flow all over you. I wanna be your anaconda and your heat-seeking missile too. I wanna be your beef burrito. Am I making this perfectly clear? I wanna be your love torpedo. Are you picking up the subtle innuendo here? I hope I'm not being forward, but do you mind if I chew on your butt? You can tell me truthfully, am I a steaming hunk of love now or what? There just aren't enough O's in smooth to describe how smooth I am. Maybe you've seen my picture. It's in the dictionary under kablam. My lips are registered weapons. Can I invade your personal space? You must have fallen from heaven. That would explain how you messed up your face. Well, how'd you get through security? 'Cause baby, you're the bomb. I'd like to take you home right now so you can meet my mom, because I wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. Girl, you must be Jamaican, because Jamaican me crazy. Girl, you must be Jamaican, because Jamaican me crazy. I wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love.
Welcome back to Al TV. Right now it's time for our exclusive interview with Mr. Marshall Mathers, also known as Eminem, also known as The Real Slim Shady, also known as Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. We'll follow his startling transformation from hardcore Alf fan to hardcore rapper. This is indeed a pleasure. Marshall, welcome to Al TV. I'm sorry, should I call you Marshall or Missy?
Marshall, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Marshall it is then. Hope it wasn't out of line to ask.
No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, because, you know, I wouldn't want you to be offended.
And I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
I told you.
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
said that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I
You
said
know what I'm saying?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I know what you're saying, all right?
Whatever.
Anyway, thanks for being on the show. You know, we've had a lot of great guests dropping by. Have you ever met Celine Dion?
I have felt like killing her before.
Well, obviously, we all have. Ever felt like killing anybody else?
You know, most of my family members.
That's nice. Which reminds me, do you feel that you owe at least part of your success to the loving support that your family has given you over the years?
I don't owe nobody in my family nothing.
You don't owe nobody in your family nothing? Wow, that's a triple negative. Does that mean that you do owe somebody in your family something?
It's like, it's up to you to decide, you know.
So, tell me, Marshall, how do you feel about censorship in music?
I feel like
You know, I really believe in freedom of speech. I can't even stress that enough. I feel like, especially artistic expression, you know, I believe an artist should be an artist and be able to say whatever he wants to say, whether you think it's good or bad, you know.
Uh-huh. So you think, for example, if somebody wanted to do, oh, I don't know, a parody of somebody else's video, they should be able to artistically express themselves and just do it? I'm just busting your chops. I know you said I couldn't do a video for my Lose Yourself parody, but hey, you know, it's your choice.
Yeah, exactly. So
just between you and me, though, don't you think my version of the song is just a little bit better than yours?
And that's kind of what pisses me off.
You know, I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous about doing this interview.
Relax, guy. I like gay men, you know.
That's great, but I'm not gay.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not. What, do you find me attractive or something?
Maybe I do.
Wait, are you hitting on me?
Yeah. You don't have anything to say?
Well, I'm flattered, I guess, but I'm just really not interested. Why don't you go hit on Brad Pitt or something?
Yeah, he's cute, but isn't he married, though?
Look, I'm sorry if you got the wrong impression. I just asked you here so I could interview you. That's all.
What the this is, you know, this is bullshit to me.
You've got a little potty mouth, don't you?
I don't believe that nobody cannot swear.
You don't believe that nobody cannot swear? Wow, another triple negative. Does that mean that you do believe that somebody... Oh, never mind. So, how do you feel about clean rappers like Will Smith?
I used to respect Will Smith. And when he came out and started talking about, you know, he dissed the whole gender of rap.
The whole gender of rap? Are you sure you don't mean genre? I mean, I don't want to second guess you or anything. You are the Oscar-winning, critically acclaimed wordsmith and all. So, you're a big fan of the gender of rap then, are you?
That is one of the most influential musics out there.
Very well spoken. Well, speaking of rap, we're going to have to wrap up this little interview. You know, I'm actually free after the show. Do you want to maybe go out and do something later?
We'll get some decent-looking dudes, and we'll...
No, Marshall, I told you I'm not into that. How about if we just go bowling instead?
All right.
Great. Well, thanks for coming on the show. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I'm just playing, Marshall. You know I love you.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Look, if you had one shot to sit on your lazy butt and watch all the TV you ever wanted until your brain turned to mush, would you go for it or just let it slip?
Yo, remote is ready, eyes wide, palms are sweaty. The Flintstones on the TV already. Wilma and Betty, no virgin. The channel surfing and I'm HD ready, so I flip. Garbage is all I'm getting. The Simon Cowell, who folks wanna diss about. He opens his mouth, always says something foul. The guy in Wow, wannabes are crying now. He votes them out, top of throat in the town. Lose your mind watching TV. They told me this told me, but I still tune in every show. On cable, get C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The Travel Channel, Discovery, and Lifetime. Lose your mind watching TV. They told me, cajole me, turn out those music videos. I'm gonna watch C-SPAN, TV Land, and HBO. The History Channel and QVC and Lifetime.
I like to feel the warm spot on your chair.
Sometimes I drool, and usually I stare, my precious one. I saved that gum that you threw in the garbage. You're the one I dream about, but the do I creep you out? Call you every night and hang up. Gonna carve your name in my leg, in my leg. Oh, something I should ask about. Can I sniff the pit stains on your blouse? And do I creep you? Do I creep you out?
Yo, name's Gilligan. A while back, I went on this 3-hour tour. Wound up shipwrecked on a deserted island, and well, long story short,
There's some ladies on the island. There's little farm girl Mary Ann and red-haired Ginger. Movie star. And they're both really fine. Yes, they are. Yeah, they wanna get busy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They wanna be with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta turn them down because it wouldn't be the right thing. Right thing, right. Cause I'm in love with the skipper. Sometimes he treats me kinda cruddy, but I'm his little buddy. I'm in love with a skipper. I sure wish I knew how to quit him. Jonas Crombie, I'll never forget him. I'm in love with a skipper. Sometimes he treats me kinda cruddy, still I'm his little buddy. I'm in love with a skipper. I sure wish I knew how to quit him. Jonas Crombie, I'll never forget him. I'm in love with a skipper.
Once there was this girl who got herself a DUI and went away to prison. And when she finally came back, she spoke with Larry King on his talk show. Can someone tell me why we should give a crap about this?
Watch this.
These are my confessions.
Just when I thought I said all I can say, I came up with more secrets to tell you today.
These are my confessions.
Slipped my mind the last 2 times, silly me. So now I gotta give you part 3 of my
confessions.
Threw upon your dog last time I had too much to drink. There've been times when I peed in your sink. Don't know why, but you and I should agree that belongs in part 3 of my Baby, forgive me, I'm still trying to figure out why you used your toothbrush to clean off the bathroom grout. Oh, and sometimes in private, really like to dress up like Shirley Temple and spank myself with a hockey stick. Hockey stick, my boss thinks I'm a jerk. Didn't get that raise. I haven't changed my underwear in 27 days. And when I'm kissing you, I fantasize you're a midget. So sorry, Debbie. I mean, Bridget.
These are my confessions.
I was feeling pretty down till my girlfriend came around. We're just so alike in every way, I gotta say. In fact, I just thought I might pop the question there that night. I was kissing her so tenderly, but woe is me. Who would have guessed her family crest I'd suddenly spy tattooed on her thigh, and son of a gun is just like the one on me. Tell me, how was I supposed to know we were both related? Believe me, if I knew she was my cousin, we never would have dated. What to do now? Should I go ahead and propose and get hitched and have kids for the 11 toes and move to Alabama where the kind of thing is tolerated? No, no, no. Yeah.
a used pink bathroom, a rare mint snow globe, a Smurf TV tray I bought on eBay. My house is filled with this crap. Shows up in bubble wrap most every day. What I bought on eBay. Tell me why I need another bed rock. Tell me why I got that elf alarm clock. Tell me why I bid on Shatner's old toupee. They had it on eBay. What I bought on eBay. Oh! Oh! Well, I got a woman named Wilma. Well, I got a baby named Pebbles. Well, I got a doggy named Dino. We do a little bowling and we drink a little vino. Well, I got a little buddy, Barney Rubble. I got a neighbor by the name of Barney Rubble. He's a ninja, but he make a lot of trouble. Doesn't like the shape, he got caveman stubble. Me and Barney Loyal order water buffalo. Lodge Brothers Loyal order water buffalo. There's a handshake, everybody gotta know. Paco Ground Puma always gotta run the whole show. Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now. Don't know what it means, but I say it anyhow.
Well, Ma, I'm home. Start cooking dinner and don't spare the spare ribs. Oh, no. Down, Dino, down. Take it easy, boy.
Poor Peter Parker was pitiful. Couldn't have been any shyer. Mary Jane still wouldn't notice him, even if his hair was on fire. But then one day he went to that science lab. That mutated spider came down. Oh, and now Peter crawls over everyone's walls, and he's swinging all over town. La 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 liddy da, la la liddy da da da. Sing us a web, you're the Spider-Man. Sing us a web tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a hero now, and we think that you'll do all right.
How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey! How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey! How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey!
And all the goyim say I'm pretty fly for a rabbi. Mecca, lecca, hi, mecca, hiney, hiney, ho. He shops at discount stores, not just any will suffice. He has to find a bargain 'cause he won't pay retail price. He never acts with sugar, he's hardly eats a meal. But if you wanna haggle, boy, he'll make you such a deal. People used to scoff, now they say muzzle top. He's such a mocker 'cause he works are in the drive-through line, me and her. Cars in front of us, cars in back of us, all just waiting to order. There's some idiot in a Volvo with his brights on behind me. I lean out my window and scream, hey, what you trying to do, blind me? My wife says maybe we should park, we could just go eat inside. I said I'm wearing bunny slippers, so I ain't leaving this ride. Now a woman on a speaker box is saying, can I take your order, please? I said, yes, indeed, you certainly can. We'd like 2 hamburgers with onions and cheese. Then my wife says, baby, hold on, I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna have a chicken sandwich instead this time. I said, you always get a cheeseburger. She says, that's not what I'm hungry for. I put my head in my hands and scream, I don't know who you are anymore. The voice on the speaker says, I don't have all day. I said, then take her order, and we'll be on our way. I wanna get a chicken sandwich, and I want a cheeseburger too. She's like, you want onions on that? I'm like, yeah, I already said that I do. Plus we need curly fries, and don't you dare forget it. And 2 medium root beers, no, just one, we'll split it. Then I said, I'm guessing that you're probably not too bright, so read me back my order, let's make sure you got it right. She says, 1, you want a chicken sandwich. 2, you want a cheeseburger. 3, curly fries and a large root beer. Stop, don't go no further. I never ordered a large root beer, I said medium, not large. Then she says, we're having a special, I supersized you at no charge. Oh, and that's all I could say was oh. And she says, now there's something else that I really think you should know. You can have unlimited refills for just a quarter more. I said, great, except we're in the drive-thru, so what would I want that for? And she says, wait a minute, your voice sounds so familiar. Hey, is this Paul? And my wife is all like, no, that ain't Paul. Now tell me, who's this Paul? She says, oh, he's just some guy who goes to school with me. I sat behind him last year and I copied off of him in geometry. I said, I know a guy named Paul. He used to be my plumber. He was prematurely bald, and he moved to Pittsburgh last summer. He also had bladder problems and a really bad infection on his toe. And she says, Mister, please, you can stop right there. That's way more than I needed to know. And then we both were quiet, and things got real intense. And then she says, next window, please, that'll be $5.82. So we inched ahead in line, moving painfully slow. I got a little bored, so I turned on the radio. Turned it off because my wife was getting a headache. So we both just sat there quietly for her sake. Then I looked at her, and she looked back at me. And I said, I think you have something in your teeth. She turned away from me, and then turned back and said, did I get it? I said, yeah, well, I mean, most of it, but hey, you know, don't sweat it. Then she said, how about now? I said, yeah, almost. There's still a little bit there, but don't worry. It's probably just a piece of toast. Now we're at the pay window, or whatever you call it. Put my hand in my pocket. I can't believe there's no wallet. I'm sad alone
great, so eat it. Don't you tell me you're full, just eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried, just eat it. Eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it. Have some more yogurt, have some more spam. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or canned, just eat it. Eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Oh no. Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch, just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it.
Sexiest video may be the most important award of the evening. Let's watch, shall we?
Waiting for tonight. Oh, when you would be here in my arms. Waiting.
Jennifer Lopez, Waiting for Tonight.
You're so fast, you feel so cold, and I'm all alone.
Enrique Iglesias, Be With You.
I can feel you breathe.
Faith Hill, Breathe. D'Angelo, Untitled.
You'll never guess who finally showed up. Keith Richards. I can't believe it. Keith, what took you so long? You were supposed to be in the last segment with Mick. You're late.
The later, the greater.
Yeah. So what's the deal? How come you're so late?
You know, I mean, again, but I was butterflies, nervous, but then we'll go, I'd watch this, and he's sometimes like, other people say, I must go to the jar.
What?
Bit of bing, bit of bang, bit of boom, figure it out.
Okay. Well, what do you say? Let's get this interview started.
Hey, here we are, here we go. UFO.
Now, Keith, tell the truth. This might sound strange, but do you have I Love Weird Al tattooed on the inside of your lower lip?
Well, that's quite a question.
Yeah, well, if you don't, then prove it. So it was just one of those crazy rumors. Say, Keith, how do you feel about Mick Jagger's body odor?
It's, I've almost got used to it, but you never quite do. Yeah.
I'm told that the one thing that you love doing when you're traveling around is going to the zoo. You like zoos?
Me? Oh, I've seen thousands of them.
So, what does Keith Richards do when he's at the zoo?
Open the cage, let the animals out.
But, isn't that illegal? Okay. I was just wondering if...
Open the cage, let them out.
Yeah, I got it.
Next week on U62, he's back. And this time, he's mad. Gandhi 2. No more Mr. Passive Resistance. He's out to kick some butt. This is one bad mother you don't want to mess with.
Don't move, slime ball.
He's a one-man wrecking crew. But he also knows how to party.
Give me a steak, medium rare.
There is only one law. His law. Gandhi 2.
blank. Cause I called them up, they had the nerve to put me on hold. I sued Starbucks, cause I spilled a Frappuccino in my lap, and there it was cold. I sued Toys R Us, cause I swallowed a Nerf ball and nearly choked to death. I sued Petco, cause I ate a bag of kitty litter, and now I got bad breath. I sued Coca-Cola, yo, cause I put my finger down in a bottle, and it got stuck. I sued Delta Airlines, cause they sold me a ticket to New Jersey. I went there, and it sucked! Yeah! If you stand me up on a date, if you deliver my pizza 30 seconds late, I'm gonna sue, yes I'm gonna sue, yeah that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sue, yes I'm gonna sue, yeah I might even sue you, I sued Duracell, they never told me not to shove that double A right up my nose. I sued Home Depot, cause they sold me a hammer, which they knew I might drop on my toes. I sued Dell Computers, cause I took a bath with my laptop, now it doesn't work. I sued Fruit of the Loom, cause when I wear the tidy whities on my head, I look like a jerk. I sued Verizon, cause I get all the press anytime my cell phone is roaming. I sued Colorado, cause you know I think it looks a little bit too much like Wyoming. I sued Neiman Marcus, cause they put up their Christmas decorations way out of season. I sued Ben Affleck. Do I even need a reason? If I sprain my ankle while I'm robbing your place, if I hurt my knuckles, why not punch you in the face? I'm gonna sue, yes I'm gonna sue, yeah that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sue, yes I'm gonna sue, that's right I'm gonna sue you! I'll sue ya. I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya. I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya. I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya. I'll take all your money. I'll sue ya if you even look at me funny. I'll sue ya. I'll sue ya. What y'all think of that? I'll sue ya. Sue ya. I'll sue ya.
Paul McCartney. Man, what a thrill this is. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Welcome.
Oh, sure, in Big Gara, the top of the morning.
You can just say hello.
Hello?
Paul, you're acting stupid.
Oh, I'm really sorry, I do that sometimes.
Now, what did I say? You start acting silly, and you don't get your cookie at the end of the show. Okay, then. Just be good.
Okay, you go and you tell me what to do. I don't know what's going on.
All right, cheer up. So, how's it going, Paul?
Everything's vibrating, dude.
Anyway, what kind of music are you listening to these days? Do you like jazz or maybe classical?
I don't like jazz. I don't like classical.
I see. So, what kind of music are you listening to? Uh-huh, John Tesh. What else?
Boom. Boom.
Sex Pistols. Mm-hmm.
Ding-a-ding.
Let's talk about the old days. Now, I hear you used to be quite popular with the females.
Not just humans either.
Let's change the subject.
Bobby, what's the idea of acting up in class?
Acting out, Mr. Hill. We call it acting out.
I just sang a song parody, Dad. Like Weird Al Yankovich.
Bobby, Al Yankovich blew his brains out in the late 80s after people stopped buying his records. He's not worth getting into trouble over.
So I said to Weird Al Yankovic, weird? That's what his friends call him, weird.
Can we try a little experiment? I just want to see if you're actually capable of opening your eyes all the way. Go ahead, try it. Just open up your eyes as wide as you possibly can. That's good. A little wider. Almost there.
And you came down here to get a hot story, didn't you? Pictures of me to sell your lousy newspaper.
Frank.
Sure, you think I'm a big hero, the man of the hour. Well, do any of you understand how a man can hurt inside?
Frank, they're not here for you. Weird Al Yankovic is on the plane.
A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. And I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. But their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the door and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas, then met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene and we went to Theed to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found this boy. Oh my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Did you know this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave? But he can use the Force, they say. Ah, do you see him hitting on the Queen? Though he's just 9 and she's 14, yeah, he's probably gonna marry her someday. Well, I know he built C-3PO, and I've heard how fast his pod can go. And we were broke, it's true. So we made a wager or two. He was a prepubescent flying ace, and the minute Jabba started off that race, well, I knew who would win first place. Oh yes, it was our boy. We started singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. And he left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Now we finally got to Coruscant, the Jedi Council we knew would want to see how good the boy could be. So we took him there and we told the tale how his midichlorians were off the scale, and he might fulfill that prophecy. Oh, the council was impressed, of course. Could he bring balance to the Force? They interviewed the kid. Oh, training they forbid, because Yoda sensed in him much fear. And Qui-Gon said, now listen here, just stick it in your pointy ear. I still will teach this boy. He was singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. And he left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. We caught a ride back to Naboo, 'cause Queen Amidala wanted to. I frankly would have liked to stay. We all fought in that epic war, and it wasn't long song at all before. Little hotshot flew his plane and saved the day. And in the end, some Gungans died, some ships blew up, and some pilots fried. A lot of folks were croaking. The battle droids were broken. And the Jedi I admire most met up with Darth Maul, and now he's toast. Well, I'm still here and he's a ghost. I guess I'll train this boy. And I was singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. We were singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. I met him in a swamp down in Dagobah, where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda. I saw the little runt sitting there on a log. I asked him his name, and in a raspy voice he said Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. Yoda. Wow! Well, I've been around, but I ain't never seen a guy who looks like a Muppet, but he's wrinkly green. Oh, my Yoda. Yoda. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand how he can lift me in the air just by raising his hand. Oh, my Yoda. Yoda. Well, I left home just a week before, and I never ever been a Jedi before. But Obi-Wan set me straight, of course. He said, Yoda, and he'll show you the Force. And I'm not the kind that would argue with Ben. It looks like I'm gonna start all over again with my Yoda. Yoda. So I used the Force. I picked up a box. I lifted some rocks when I stood on my head. Well, I won't forget what Yoda said. He said, Luke, stay away from the darker side. If you start to go astray, let the Force be your guide. Oh, my Yoda. Yoda. I know Darth Vader's really got you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, then you'll be unemployed. Oh, my Yoda. Yoda. Wow! Now, I heard my friends really got in a mess, so I'm gonna have to leave Yoda, I guess. But I know that I'll be coming back someday. I'll be playing this part till I'm old and gray. A long-term contract, I ain't a scientist. I've been making these movies
You sing it!
Okay, now just you.
Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, yo, yo.
Close enough.
Yoda. Yo, yo, yo.
Boom shaka laka laka, boom shaka laka laka. Pork, hummin', 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 papa ooh mow mow, papa ooh mow mow, papa ooh mow mow, papa ooh mow mow. Well, doggies. Hey, yakatakato ee-ah. Hey, yakatakato ee-ah. Hey, yakatakato ee-ah. Hey, yakatakato ee-ah. Tahuaila, tahuaila, eh huhenila, apili kualula, puta tuilu, ichitoila, hanoli puta palai. Everybody, tahuaila, tahuaila, eh huhenila, apili kualula, puta tuilu, ichitoila, hanoli puta palai. Oh baby, wait, tahula, wait. Tahula, oh, ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, 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 ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi. Bring, bing, bing, brum, bum, bum, ribby, dibby, dabba, dabba, dum, bum, bum. Bring, bing, bing, brum, bum, bum, ribby, dibby, dabba, dabba, dum. La, 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 nice lady. A horbaba, mama munico lugie. Quake, quake, a horbaba, yum. Yanamo, catching in your jiguru, colinoyum the whole. Quasi, you're a mutant, cozy low, bunda bundasi. Wonder one, get it in your sedichin kuza, humba bomba cow. Cut it and again, and I get it, nanida. Cut it and again, and I get it, nanida. Cut it and again, and I get it, nanida. Cut it, I got to da, cut it, I got to da, cut it, I got to da, cut it, I got to da.
Do you feel like you have a hard time making up your mind sometimes?
No, well, yeah.
So, tell me something interesting.
About music or about anything?
Whatever.
Nobody really pays any attention to me anyway.
What? I'm sorry.
People just don't pay any attention.
I'm so angry at my idiotic barber. Think I'll stay in here till it grows out a little. Got a lousy haircut, a really stupid haircut. What a silly haircut. I can't believe this haircut. Justin, you got a little something on your... So, do you have any motto in life?
I just think if you're gonna do something, if you put out 150%, then you can always expect 100 back.
But then you wind up losing 50%. What a stupid motto.
I mean...
Your motto sucks. Anyway, now that Brittany's gone, tell us, what's she really like?
Oh, they're big. They're bigger than big.
What?
They're big. They're large. They're colossal.
I am just a little offended here. How can you objectify a woman like that? I mean, how would you like it if we started talking about your, you know?
Oh, it's big. Oh, it's real big.
Oh, brother. Justin, we gotta go.
Big.
marbles in my mouth.
Well, we don't sound like Madonna. Here we are now. We're Nirvana. Sing distinctly. We don't wanna buy our album. We're Nirvana. A garage band from Seattle, where the shore beats raise the cattle. Yeah.
And I forgot the next verse. Oh well, I guess it pays to rehearse. The lyric sheets so hard to find. What are the words? Oh, never mind.
Now I'm yelling and we're playing, and I don't know what I'm saying. What's the message I'm conveying? Can you tell me what I'm saying? Some of you got some idea. Didn't think so. Well, I'll see ya. Sayonara, sayonara, ayanawa, yadanawa, yadanaya, yadanaya, yada yada, yada lava, yada lava.
Hey, maybe the two of us could... Never mind.
Come on.
Well, I was just thinking maybe we could get together and write something for your next album.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really open to any kind of collaborative thing.
Really? Well, let's try something right now. How about if you come up with some lyrics and I'll try to put it to music?
That'd be really groovy if you could.
All right, let's do it. We need some words. Just say the first profound thing that pops into your head. Just throw out some lyrics. Anything.
We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real.
Where did that come from? That's brilliant! Okay, let's see. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones, let's get real. Hey, I heard you do this at a party once. You gotta do it. This is great. Do your impression of a truck backing up. Watch this.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, that was amazing! Do it again, please.
Um,
Come on! Truck backing up! Truck backing up! Truck backing up!
what's your problem?
What's your problem?
You know, why are you people so stupid?
Why are you people so bald?
Wait, you guys can fly?
We're the Blue Falcon, Don Knotts, and Weird Al Yankovic. We can do anything! Is it hard for you going through life as a midget? Or, I'm sorry, do you prefer little person?
I'm not one of those people.
Oh, my bad. I got your questions mixed up with Prince.
Whatever.
Okay, now do your impression of one of those automatic lawn sprinkler things.
Okay, what's up?
That's great, I love that.
Homer, I think you should see this.
Homie, I tried to tell you how I feel, but I can't find the right words. Maybe he can.
Weird Al Yankovic! Homer, Marge wrote me about what happened. And as soon as her check cleared, I was on the first reasonably priced flight here.
Did you ever get the parody songs I sent you?
Yes.
Which one was better? Living La Pizza Loca or Another One Bites the Crust?
They were pretty much the same, Homer.
Yeah, like you and Ellen Sherman.
Now here's a song I wrote for you.
Little ditty about Homer and Marge. Her heart was as big as his stomach was large. Oh yeah, they say love goes on Long after the grilled cheese sandwich is gone.
It would take a man of stone with a funny bone of steel to resist that.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know I shun fancy things like electricity. At 4:30 in the morning, I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, and I've been milking and plowing so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man of the land, I'm into discipline. Got a Bible in my hand and a beard on my chin. But if I finish all of my chores and you finish thine, then tonight we're gonna party like it's 1699. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. I churn butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. It's hard work and sacrifice, living in an Amish paradise. We sell quilts at discount price, living in an Amish paradise. A local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled at him and I turned the other cheek. I really don't care, in fact I wish him well, cause I'll be laughing my head off when he's burning in hell. But I ain't never punched a tourist even if he deserved it. An Amish with a toot, you know that's unheard of. I never wear buttons, but I got a cool hat, and my homies agree I really look good in black. Fool, if you come to visit, you'll be bored to tears. We haven't even paid the phone bill in 300 years. But we ain't really quaint, so please don't point and stare. We're just technologically impaired. There's no phone, no lights, no motor car, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's as primitive as can be. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're just plain and simple guys living in an Amish paradise. There's no time for sin and vice, living in an Amish paradise. We don't fight, we all play nice, living in an Amish paradise. Hitching up the buggy, churning lots of butter, raise a barn on Monday, soon I'll raise another. Think you're really righteous? Think you're pure in heart? Well, I know I'm a million times as humble as thou art. I'm the pious guy the little omelets wanna be like, on my knees day and night, scoring points for the afterlife. So don't be vain and don't be whiny, or else, my brother, I might have to get medieval on your hiney. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're all crazy men and nice, living in an Amish paradise. There's no cops or traffic lights, living in an Amish paradise. But you'd probably think it bites, living in an Amish paradise. Yeah.
Welcome back to Al TV. I'm very proud to say that today we'll be speaking with a man who has been a major force in the world of hip hop. A man who has virtually redefined the genre and brought a new urgency and intensity to the music world with his insightful lyrics and dynamic flow. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and it's an extreme honor for me to interview the very talented. I'm sorry, man. I can't do this with a straight face. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Federline. Kevin, welcome to Al TV.
Thank you.
I guess I'll have to go kind of easy on you for this interview, huh? So, when did you first realize you had absolutely no talent? Too soon? Okay, I'll work up to that one. I hear you're touring now.
I am touring, yes.
Uh-huh. Why? I mean, after 9/11 and Katrina, hasn't this country suffered enough?
You know, I just...
Yeah, okay, whatever. So, I understand you recently got a new tattoo. Would you mind showing it to us? Oh, very nice. I'm just guessing here, but the F stands for what? Failure? You know what? That tattoo works on a number of levels because it could stand for both failure and effing delusional.
Exactly.
So, I guess the big question that nobody really feels like asking you is, what are your plans for the future?
I'm probably gonna pick up an inbox and put it on the back of the bus too, so I can start recording and getting ideas for the second album.
That's funny. For a moment there, I thought you said second album. Oh man, that's hilarious. Ah, you crack me up. So, how does it feel to have a closet full of wife beaters, but no wife? Have you given any thought to who you're going to impregnate and leech off of now?
You know, well, I mean, we'll see what happens.
If you could work with any major recording artist, let's say one you haven't knocked up, who would it be?
You know, I don't know. There's so many people that I could see myself working with, you know, from Snoop Dogg to Busta Rhymes to even people from the past, you know.
Yeah, like Eddie Cantor or Beethoven? That'd be good. Hey, maybe we could get together and build a time machine like in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Cool.
Let's talk a little bit about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you like to hang out with?
I like somebody who can come up to your face and tell you the craziest thing that you've ever had told to you, but they're being honest about it and they're real and it's blunt and straightforward. I mean, that's the person I am.
Really? You mean like if somebody got right up in your face and said that you were an ignorant, no talent, white trash, fortune squandering, vanilla ice wannabe loser, you'd be okay with that?
That's pretty much the person that I am. You can hate me now and love me later.
Seriously now. Seriously. For the record, exactly how much do you suck?
A lot, you know.
Would it be accurate to say that you're the biggest douchebag ever?
Ever, yeah.
And your album is a crime against humanity?
Yeah.
Really, I'm kind of curious. Is there anything you can do?
I'm a very real person, you know, and that's what I aspire to be over anything.
Yes, well, I can see that you're not a robot or an android, so it's nice that you've been able to achieve at least one of your goals. I wouldn't give up entirely on show business, though. I mean, you could always have a future in, I don't know, gay porn.
If I get the right role, I'm there, you know.
Oh, would you look at that? It appears your 15 minutes are up. I'm afraid we'll have to say goodbye now. But thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here on Al TV.
They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Can see out.
White and nerdy.
Look at me out.
White and nerdy. I wanna roll with the gangsters, but so far they all think I'm too white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy.
really white and
First
dirty.
in a class there at MIT.
Got skill.
I'm a champion at D&D.
yeah.
That's my favorite MC. I'll just have an Earl Grey tea.
My rims never spin.
To the contrary, you'll find that they're quite stationary. All of my action figures are cherry. Stephen Hawking's in my library. My space paper's all totally pimped out. Got people begging for my top 8 spaces.
Yo, and a
Pie to 1,000 places.
Ain't got no grills.
But I still wear braces.
I order
All
all.
of my sandwiches with mayonnaise.
I'm a
Wheels
whiz.
of mine sweeper, I can play for days. See the sweet moves, you're gonna stay amazed. I figure move so fast, I can play for blaze. I was a kill rap, I haven't run. Pascal, well, I'm number 1. Fuck the cat girls just for fun.
Ain't gotta get.
But I got a soldering gun. Happy days, my favorite theme song. Kick your butt in a game of ping pong. Any trivia quiz you bring on. Jump as well as Klingon.
Here's the part I sing
They
on.
see me roll on my Segway. I know in my heart they think I'm white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
White and nerdy.
Can't see out.
White and nerdy.
Look at me out.
White and nerdy. I'd like to roll with the gangsters. Although it's apparent I'm too white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy. I'm just too bright and nerdy.
How'd I get so white and nerdy?
I've been browsing, inspecting X-Men comics, you know I collect them. Pins in my pocket, I must protect them. My ergonomic keyboard never leaves me bored. Produce some writable media, I edit with media.
I memorize on the rail really well.
You can recite it right now and have you ROTFLOL. I got a business doing websites with my friends need some code. Who do they call? I do HTML for them all. Even made a homepage for my dog. I got myself a tiny pack. They will have on a sale in the Gap. Spend my nights with a roll of bubble wrap. Pop, pop, hope no one sees me getting freaky. I'm nerdy in the extreme and whiter than sour cream. I was in a V club and Glee club and even the chess team. The question I ever thought was hard was, do I like Kirk or do I like Picard? Spent every weekend at the Renaissance Fair. Got my name on my underwear. They see me strolling, they're laughing and rolling their eyes because I'm so white and nerdy.
Just because I'm
white and nerdy.
Just because I'm
white and nerdy.
All because I'm
white and nerdy.
Holy cow, I'm
white and nerdy. I wanna go with the gangsters, but oh well, it's obvious I'm white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy.
Think I'm just too
white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy.
Yeah,
White and nerdy.
A lot of people are wondering about the new look, you know, what it means, and that's not really the point. I've decided to get back to the core of what I'm about, and that's always been the music.
We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise of churn butter.
The audience response has been, it's just been great.
Like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time.
You know, as a fan, when I'm in the audience, I really appreciate it when a performer really reaches out and touches me on a deeply personal human level. You know, it's just, it's magic. That's what it's all about.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch.
Yo, homeboy, where you been, man? We've been looking for you.
Yeah, we ain't seen you around Burger World lately. So where you been, huh?
Oh, you know, around.
Want a piece of pizza? Think I got extra pizza around here somewhere.
No, that's okay, thanks.
Yo, ding dong, man. Ding dong. Ding dong, yo.
No, thanks, really.
Yo, eat this, man. It's good for you.
I'm not really very hungry right now.
Hey, man, what it is with you? You on some kind of diet? Is that what they teach in that little sissy school of yours?
Back off me, man. Back off.
The question is, are you fat or what?
Leave me alone.
I said, are you fat?
Get off me, man. Stop it.
You ain't down with us no more. You ain't fat. You ain't fat.
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
Is wide, well mine is too. Just watch your mouth or I'll sit on you. The word is out, better treat me right, cause I'm the king of cellulite. Ham on whole wheat, alright. My zippers bust, my buckles break. I'm too much man for you to take. The pavement cracks when I fall down. I've got more chins than Chinatown. Well, I never used a phone booth and I never seen my toes. When I'm going to the movies, I take up 7 rows because I'm fat. I'm fat, Shimon. You know I'm fat. I'm fat. You know it. You know I'm fat. I'm fat. You know it. You know. Don't you call me Ponty Porter or Stout just to tell me once again who's fat.
walk out to get my mail. It measures on the Richter's scale. Down at the beach, I'm a lucky man. I'm the only one who gets a tan. If I have one more pie a la mode, I'm gonna need my own zip code. When you're only having seconds, I'm having 23rds. When I go to get my shoe shine, I gotta take their word because I'm fast. I'm fast, Shimon. You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know. And my shadow weighs a 42 pounds. Tell me once again who's fast. How? 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 If you see me coming your way, better give me plenty space. If I tell you that I'm hungry, then won't you feed my face because I'm fast. I'm fast. Shimon. You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know. Woo! 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 You know I'm fast. I'm fast. Shimon. You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know it. You know. You know. You know. Come on. And you know I'm all the stuff of my crowd. Let me tell you. You know I'm huge. I'm fast. You know it. You know I'm fast. You know. Woo! You know I'm fast. I'm fast. You know it. You know. And the whole world knows I'm fat and I'm proud to tell me once again who's fat. Steve J. Jim West. Ruben Belchera. John Miranda Schwartz. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do one more song for you. I think I know which song you've all been waiting to hear, so we're gonna do that for you right now. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones
Let's get real. Let's get real. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all got 'em, we all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones, honey, let's get real. If you have a cell phone here tonight, I want you to stand up right now, wave your cell phones and sing. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. We all got 'em now. We all have cell phones, so come on, let's get real. Cell phones. Let's get real. Way back when I was just a little bitty boy, living in a box under the stairs in the corner of the basement of the house, half a block down the street from Jerry's Bait Shop. You know the place. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just peachy. Except, of course, the undeniable fact that every single morning, my mother would make me a great big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Yeah, big bowl of sauerkraut! Every single morning. It was driving me crazy. I said to my mom, I said, hey, Mom, what's up with all the sauerkraut? And my dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train. And she leaned right down next to me, kind of like this. And she said, it's good for you! And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a funnel in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old. That's when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy, where the Shriners and the Lepers play their ukuleles all day long and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel. Waka waka doo doo, yeah! Well, let me tell you people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true. Because the very next day, a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Oh, yeah. You know, I'd never been on a real airplane before, and I gotta tell you, it was really great. Except that I had to sit between 2 large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor. And the little kid in back of me kept throwing up the whole time. And the flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts. And the in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Shore. And, oh yeah, 3 of the airplane engines burned out. And we went to a tailspin and crashed into a hillside. And the plane exploded in a giant fireball. And everybody died. Except for me. You know why? 'Cause I had my tray table up. And my seat back in the full upright position. Had my tray table up. And my seat back in the full upright position. Have my tray table up. And my seat back in the full upright position. So I crawled from the twisted burning wreckage. I crawled on my hands and knees for 3 full days, dragging along my big leather suitcase and my Garmin bag and my tenor saxophone and my 12-pound bowling ball and my lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark snorkel. But finally I arrived at the world-famous Albuquerque Holiday Inn, where the towels are oh so fluffy. And you can eat your soup right out of the ashtrays if you want it. It's okay, they're clean. Well, I checked into the room, and I turned down the AC, and I turned on the Spectrovision, and I'm just about to eat that little chocolate mint on my pillow that I love so very, very much, when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Well, now, who could that be? Let's say, who is it? No answer. Who is it? There's no answer. Who is it? They're not saying anything. So finally I go over and I open the door, and just as I suspected, it's some big fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril.
Oh man, I hate it when I'm right. So anyway, he bursts into my room and he grabs my lucky snorkel and I'm like, hey, you can't have that. That snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. And he's like, tough. And I'm like, give it. And he's like, make me. And I'm like, okay. So I grabbed his leg and he grabbed my esophagus and I bit off his ear and he chewed off my eyebrows and I took out his appendix and he gave me a colonic irrigation. Yes, indeed, you better believe it. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook. And 20 seconds later, I heard a familiar voice. And you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said. It said, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. In Albuquerque. Well, to make a long story short, he got away with my snorkel. But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest. I would not sleep for an instant until the one-nostriled man was brought to justice. But first, I decided to buy some donuts. So I got in my car, and I drove over to the donut shop, and I walked on up to the guy behind the counter, and he says, yeah, what do you want? I said, you got any glazed donuts? He said, no, we're out of glazed donuts. I said, you got any jelly donuts? He said, no, we're out of jelly donuts. I said, you got any Bavarian cream-filled donuts? He said, no, we're out of Bavarian cream-filled donuts. I said, you got any cinnamon rolls? He said, no, we're out of cinnamon rolls. I said, you got any apple fritters? He said, no, we're out of apple fritters. I said, you got any butterscotch donuts? He said, no, we're out of butterscotch donuts. I said, you got any pistachio donuts? He said, no, we're out of pistachio donuts. I said, you got any blueberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of blueberry donuts. I said, you got any raspberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of raspberry donuts. I said, you got any strawberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of strawberry donuts. I said, you got any blackberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of blackberry donuts. I said, you got any gooseberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of gooseberry donuts. I said, you got any boysenberry donuts? He said, no, we're out of boysenberry donuts. I said, you got any Halle Berry donuts? He said, no, we're out of Halle Berry donuts. I said, you got any French crullers? He said, no, we're out of French crullers. I said, you got any old fashions? He said, no, we're out of old fashions. I said, you got any maple bars? He said, no, we're out of maple bars. I said, you got any bear claws? He said, wait a minute, I'll go check. Claws. I said, well, in that case, what do you have? He says, all I got right now is this box of 12 starving, crazed weasels. I said, okay, I'll take that. So he hands me the box, and I open up the lid, and the weasels jump out, and they immediately latch onto my face and start biting me all over. Oh, man. They were just tearing me apart. They're driving me nuts. You know, I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going around inside my head. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it went a little something like this. Oh, God, get him off me! Get him off me! Oh, God, get him off! Oh, the weasel! Oh, God, the weasel! Get him off me! Get him off me! I ran out to the street with these flesh-eating weasels all over my face, waving my arms all around and just running like a constipated wiener dog. And as luck would have it, that's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. Yes, she was a calligraphy enthusiast with a slight overbite and hair the color of strained peaches. I'll never forget the very first thing she ever said to me. She said, hey, you got weasels on your face. That's when I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. We ate together, we bathed together, we even shared the same piece of mint-flavored dental floss. The world was our burrito. So we got married and we bought us a house and had 2 beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly. Oh, we were so very, very, very happy. Oh, yeah. But then one fateful night, Zelda said to me, she said, "Sweetie Pumpkin, honey dumpling, sugar pickle, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club?" I said, "Whoa! Hold on now, baby. I'm just not ready for that kind of a commitment." So we broke up and I never saw her again, but that's just the way things go. In Albuquerque, Albuquerque, ladies and gentlemen, Jim West. Anyway, about a week later, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time job at the Sizzler, yeah! I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire with my face. And everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one time, I was out in the parking lot trying to remove my excess earwax with a golf pencil, when I see this guy Marty trying to carry a big old sofa up the stairs all by himself. So I'll say to him, I'll say, "Hey, you want me to help you with that?" And Marty, he just rolls his eyes and goes, "No, I want you to cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw." So I did. And then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, "Hey man, I was just being sarcastic." Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader, for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname, Torso Boy. So what's he complaining about? Say, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote. But it's getting kind of late. You guys probably want to get on home, so I'll tell you some other time. Really? Okay. Well, the other day, this guy comes up to me on the street and he tells me, get this, he tells me he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be funny, I took a big bite out of his jugular vein, and he's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over, and I'm like, "Hey, come on, don't you get it?" But he just keeps rolling around on the sidewalk, bleeding and screaming, "Ah! Ah! 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 Ah!" You know, completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, where was I? Kind of lost my train of thought. Well, anyway, I know it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm really trying to make here is I hate sauerkraut! That's all I'm really trying to say. And by the way, if one day you happen to wake up and find yourself in an existential quandary, full of loathing and self-doubt, and racked with the pain and isolation of your pitiful, meaningless existence, at least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed-up universe of ours, there's still a little place called Albuquerque. 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 Oh, I said A-L-L-B-B-U-U. Kirky. Kirky. Albuquerque. 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 Albuquerque.